So a quadratic, it has to add up to 4 and it has to times to -5.
Yes.
5 and 1. So we'll have x square minus x plus 5x minus 5. So you take x out, you have x minus 1, and you take 5 out, you have x minus 1. So you
Okay,
have
x square, 1 second, x square.
x square plus 4x minus 5.
So how did you split it?
So I split 4x as minus x plus 5.
So 5x minus x, right?
Yeah.
Minus 5.
And
All right.
there I got x minus 1 and x plus 5.
Perfect.
So x equals either 1 or 5.
Cannot be 0 is what you are going to get.
Yeah.
So x plus 5 cannot be 0.
Yeah.
X minus 1 cannot be 0.
Oh, okay. So then
which
x
means
doesn't equal.
x cannot be minus 5
Okay.
and
Yeah,
x cannot be 1. These are the two values that you will get that for x which are not possible for us.
yeah.
We'll have all numbers except all values except these two values.
Yes. Miss.
Because as per this fx, since this thing comes in the denominator, this cannot be 0. The denominator cannot be 0. That's the
Yeah.
rule.
And
Right.
when it's in a this thing
Under root.
root, it cannot be negative. But if it's not in the denominator, it can still be 0.
It can still be 0, but it cannot be negative.
Okay.
Good, good, very good, Ash.
So for
So for
C question,
negative, what do I write? For negative, how do I, like for it cannot be 0, so we wrote this simple.
cannot be is more than or equal to 0. X
is greater than or equal to
0.
Correct, correct. Okay, then which means?
So this means that 6 minus x is equal to greater than
Equal to 0. The square root comes this side, so it becomes 0 square, which is same as 0. So I need not show it.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Then what next?
Then x is greater or equal to 6. That's the answer that I got.
So what did you say?
X is greater than or, oh my bad. Minus x is greater than or equal to 6.
Minus 6. Minus 6. Right?
Yeah.
यहाँ तक clear हुआ? Minus x is greater than equal to minus 6. Right?
Yeah.
So,
so now x is greater than equal to 6.
Now, हाँ, अब यहाँ पर एक important चीज है. This is something which you learn take a note of this. Note. Okay. Now I have to make note what? What is the note? Whenever
x needs to be negative, x needs to be positive.
When we divide, take a note of this, divide an inequality with negative, divide or multiply, okay?
Yeah.
With a negative number.
Miss, what's an inequality?
I'll tell you. This equal to or greater than sign. Just write this note first. I'll explain what it means. The sign of inequality changes. Okay? Which means?
Okay, the inequality is the cannot be equal to.
Yeah, I'll show you now. Which means now what am I trying to say here? You had a minus x. I want to remove the minus sign, so I'll have to divide it by minus 1. Okay. If I divide that by minus 1, I have to divide this also with minus 1. Yeah. You will always follow this rule whenever you have an inequality. You will not, straight away, you will not remove that sign, minus sign. You will always divide with the minus number because of this rule.
Miss, can you show the whole note again?
I'll show you. You can write the note. You just write it now. I'll explain it. Then you can, you know.
The sign of yes, miss.
Okay. So this minus x, I have deliberately divided. I did not remove. Do you observe? Had it been a minus x is equal to minus 6, I would have straight away done this, which I cannot do here because it is not equal to sign. It is a inequality sign. Inequality means it's either greater than or less than. These symbols are, they come in inequality. They are not equal. They're either greater or less. All right.
Yeah.
So in such case, I cannot remove the negative sign just like that. So you always will follow this rule. You divide it with whatever you want to remove. So had it been minus 2x, we would have divided it by minus 2.
Okay.
Had it been minus 3x, we would have divided by minus 3. Are you getting my point?
Yeah.
So here it was minus x, so we are dividing by minus 1. And whatever you're doing on the left-hand side, this is the left-hand side, the same thing you will do on the right-hand side.
Okay, so we'd end up with x and 6.
Right. So now what will happen? The moment you did this, this sign is going to reverse.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So what do you get at the end? You get x here
Greater
with a reversed symbol is less than equal to 6. That's your answer. It's a very, very important rule. We learn this when we talk about inequalities. Since you've not done inequalities chapter, so I'm just telling you this note right now. You got the point what needs to be done in this case? Your approach was perfect. All you are supposed to know is here is this rule.
Yes, miss. Can I just use the washroom?
Yes. Hi, Arya.
Hello, miss.
How are you?
I don't know right now.
Why? What happened?
I'm tired, but then I'm also not tired. I don't know what's going on.
You're tired and also not tired. Okay, take care. Okay, Arya, we are discussing 17.5b, 17b, sorry, not 17.5. So have you done it?
Miss, I couldn't. I haven't stepped back. I haven't stepped in my house until now.
So we are discussing that. We are almost halfway through. We are at the question number 6. We just finished off with the question number 6. Have a look on question number 6. See if you are able to understand. This is 6b, and I'm also recording the session. This 6c.
6, right?
6, yeah. This one, B and C.
Wait, miss, how do you get x square plus 5x minus x?
Splitting the middle term.
Oh, you have to do that straight away.
Split away. No, it's first rule is the denominator. To find the domain, I know that a variable is in the denominator and that denominator cannot be 0.
Okay.
Right? So what we did was splitting the middle term, and then we found out what are the two values of x, which because it's a quadratic, so I get 2 values for x, right? Which is not possible. And apart from that, any x is possible except these two numbers.
Okay.
Got it? And then under root of 6 minus x cannot be negative. That's for the next question.
Miss, I'm back.
Okay. Cannot be 0, cannot be less than
X can't be less than or equal to 6.
x can't be less than or equal to 6, right? And Arya, यहाँ पर एक rule लग रहा है. See, when we have solved up till here. Okay, just have a look what I'm pointing at right now. Can you see this? That there is a minus 6, minus x is greater than equal to minus 6.
Yeah.
But my final answer has a different sign.
Because you added the -1 and
I
-1.
removed this minus, and there is a note which I've written here. That note says when we divide or multiply an inequality with a negative number, the sign of the inequality changes, which means this minus x, had it been equal to, suppose it would have been this question, minus x is equal to -6. I would have straight away cancelled this minus sign and I would have gotten x is equal to 6.
Yeah.
But if it is a case like this where there is no equal to, it's a greater than sign, in that case you cannot simply cancel these. Okay. All
Okay.
right. So
Yeah.
what you are supposed to do is, if it is a minus x, you divide with -1. If it is a minus 2x, then you will divide with -2. Minus 3x, then you will divide by -3. Okay. Is that clear?
Oh, this I didn't
So-
understand. So why are you dividing -6 by -1?
Okay. So I'll tell you. First, did you understand what are we doing with this part?
So x gets divided by 1.
X divided by, first, did you understand that minus x is being divided by -1?
Yeah.
Right? Okay. Now we come here.
If it was positive, it would have been divided by +1.
Then you don't have to divide. Positive is not a problem. Negative is a problem.
No, I'm just asking because like any x is divided by 1, right?
Ha.
Okay.
So, but whatever you're doing here, you have to replicate the same thing here also.
Okay.
If you're dividing minus x by -1, you have to divide -6 also with -1.
Okay. So if it's like -6x, then it'll be divided by -1.
Yes.
And then
And
the
the
other side would be -6.
Correct. And the moment you did that, this inequality sign changed because of the note here which I've written. When we divide or multiply an inequality with a negative number, the sign of inequality changes.
Yeah.
Clear?
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. So the final answer has a different sign. All right. So x can be anything which is less than equal to 6. And when you put your answer here, I'll just show you also how to check the answer. This is what your question was, 6 minus x. And we said it has to be greater than equal to 0. So if it is 6 minus 6, for x we're getting 6 or anything more less than 6, I will get an answer. What is the answer here in this case?
It is greater than or equal.
It is 0. It will be 0.
Yeah.
I'll get a 0 here. If it was 5, because I got anything which is less than 6. So if I get a 5 for x, then also I get a under root of 1. Had it been greater than 6, then क्या होता? 6 minus 7 हो जाता.
So it would have been less than 0.
तो ये नेगेटिव हो जाता. So did you get it? अगर मेरा ये मैंने साइन नहीं चेंज किया होता यहाँ पे, अगर ये साइन नहीं चेंज होता और मेरा आंसर ग्रेटर देन में आ जाता, then I would have got my marks. I would have lost my marks because I did not change the inequality sign. Got the thing? Answer would have been wrong. Did you get it?
Got it.
Ash, you also got it now?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. Okay. So we are done up till here. Then next is drawing the graph. Graphing में कोई problem? You know how to draw the graph?
Yes, ma'am.
Find f of -1 and f of 3. Next. 7th question, B part.
F of -1 is 5 and f of 3 is -3. They've given that.
You've done it already?
They've given it.
They've given it?
Wait.
Huh. Yes. Yes. They have given it already. Yes. Find fx. Find fx.
I don't get how you do that.
When you say, and it's a straight line. Fx is a straight line, isn't it?
Yeah.
And what is the formula for a straight line? What is the equation for a straight line?
Linear equation.
It's a y equals mx plus c, right?
Yeah.
Whenever they say for us for something like find fx, you're actually supposed to find out y is equal to mx plus c. What all things do we find when we are doing this? We have to find what is m and we have to find what is c. M is the gradient. What is c? C is the y-intercept. So when you make your line, when you graph it, I want you to put it on Desmos.
Miss, what's a gradient?
Gradient, I'll tell you. I'll tell you the formula. Gradient is the slope,
Okay.
how steep it is.
Yeah.
And y-intercept is where it cuts where the line cuts the y-axis. That's your y-intercept.
Yeah.
So suppose I make a graph. Let me just graph it for you quickly. Suppose I get a graph like this and I get a line on this. Suppose I'm not sure what line you will get for this case. Suppose I get like this, all right? So how do I find you? You will draw this first, okay? Okay, you'll draw your line first and you know what are the points to be drawn, -1, 5 and 3 and -3, correct? So
Yeah.
let's, wo karne ke baad, then you will figure out what is M and C. C would be where it cuts the axis. Yeah, this part. That's your y. That will be the C. Okay.
Yeah.
Arsh.
Yes, miss.
What is C, Arsh?
Yeah. It's the y-intercept and m is the gradient. And gradient is the number of times it goes up on the y-axis by when it goes up 1 on the x-axis.
Yes. And how do you find the gradient? Gradient
Rise over
निकालने के लिए is it will be rise upon run करेंगे या फिर हम इसको there are many ways we can say it. It is rise upon run, or you can do it by change in y upon change in x. This delta means change. Or you can do it from y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. You plug in the points which are given to you, both the y2 values, y values, and both the x values, you will get the gradient. Got it?
Yeah.
Both of you sure?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So C is just a y value, right? Just one value.
C is the
C is just the y value, right?
C is just the y value. Y value where it is not, there can be many y values, but that y value where it is cutting the y-axis.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, that is the C. So, and then you, whatever values you got it, you plug in here. Okay, suppose I get my M as 2 and the C is -3, मान लेते हैं, right? So what is the final value by equation? Y is equal to 2x minus 3. Okay, this is what is expected from you for this question.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we just leave it like that.
Then that's it.
Okay.
Okay. Then 8th question, dekho. Anything in 8th? If you know this, then I will move to the next worksheet. 8,
Yeah,
9,
miss, I
10.
know this. I did this.
8, 9, 10, तीनों देखो
We'll
और then
just do the last one.
8A is 36, 8B is 13, and 8C is I think, yeah, -1.
you know the process how to do it.
Wait,
Both
Yeah.
Arya and Harsh.
16 minus -9, which is
9th में कोई problem, 10th में कोई problem, have a look and tell me.
Wait, miss, can I just do 8 and can I check the answer?
No, miss, no problem. Wait, Arya, a modulus is something that turns everything inside
Into
positive.
positive.
It just removes the negative sign at like.
That's after the equation's done.
Yeah, but
Here
it's
in this
after
case, it's after the equation, yes. So first you find out what is the answer. -4 square is as it is 16. 16 minus 9 would be
16 minus -9. Oh no, 16
no,
minus
but
9.
16
I
minus
thought it
9
was
straight
9.
away. That itself is a positive answer, so you'll get a positive answer only.
Yeah,
So
miss, it's
that's
6.25.
So it's 5 upon -4.
5 upon and then
5 upon 4, sorry.
5 upon 4 will be the answer, right? 9, 10th, any confusion there? Sorry.
No.
9, 10 में कोई confusion नहीं है, तो हम आगे move करते हैं. We'll move to the next. When is the essay expected?
5th.
5th. Okay. All right. Just have a look at I think we did up till question number. Yesterday we did up till where?
Miss, we just started.
No, we discussed about the different shapes. Fourth question.
We said we'd start with transformations this class.
Yes, we will start with transformation is what I said, right? Okay. So transformations are, what are possible transformations for us?
Vertical translation, horizontal translation, vertical.
You have to tell me what is translation.
Translation is just taking the graph and moving it.
Where?
Right, left, up or down. Vertical
Right,
is up
left,
or
up,
down.
down.
Horizontal
Okay.
is
When
right,
do I
left.
say it's vertical and when do I say it's horizontal?
Vertical is up and
Vertical is
down.
when it moves on the x-axis. Horizontal is when it moves on the y-axis.
No, opposite of that.
Yes,
Oh,
Arya.
wait. Oh, wait. What? Okay. Oh my.
Okay. So vertical is when you go up, down. That's vertical. Okay. Left, right is horizontal. Sleeping line is horizontal. Standing line is vertical. Okay, Arya?
Yeah, miss, I told you I'm tired, but I'm not tired.
Okay. Next. So then what changes? Suppose I have fx. Okay. Fx equals to, say that is equal to y. So if there is a vertical translation upwards by 2 points, then how do I show the change in y?
Y plus 2.
Arya, do you agree?
Wait. Wait, miss, I don't understand. Can you say it again?
Where there is a vertical, there is a fx which is equals to y,
Yeah.
and there is a vertical translation upwards by 2 points. So what do I call it? How do I show the change in y?
So it's fx plus y, right?
No, it's fx is equal to y.
Okay.
How do I show that change in y?
Fx is equal to y plus 2.
Y plus 2. Okay. When it goes down by 3 points, then how do I show it?
Minus 3.
Okay. Now suppose there is a change in x now, and you're moving leftwards. So it's a horizontal translation. You're going towards the left. Then how do I show it in show the change in fx? Now the question is little different. Think, see it again. Y is equal to fx.
Yeah.
And you're moving left 2 points.
So it's y is equal to f in brackets x minus 2.
Think again. You're moving leftwards. Arsh, you also speak.
Is it multiplied by?
Do you remember that I told you that if you go towards left side, it shows as a plus.
Oh, it's plus. Yeah.
Right? So if it is going left, then how do I show? Do I show here plus 2? Or do I show inside the bracket as plus 2?
Bracket.
So what will it become? Y is equal to fx plus 2. Am I right?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. This part is
That's so confusing. Why is that a thing?
Huh?
That's so confusing. Why is that a thing?
Really, you were able to, you're tired today. That's why you're thinking it's confusing. You were able to do this so well last time when we were doing this. Next is, what is the other transformations?
There's dilation, there's expansion.
Dilation and expansion. How does it affect? क्या होता है उसमें?
So in expansion, the graph widens, and in dilation, it shrinks, like in terms of x-axis.
Okay.
While staying same at the y-axis.
Okay, so how do I show that?
Miss, that's what I'm not sure about that. Like, how do I put an equation?
So, Miss, I think that one has to do with exponentials. You would have
it not necessarily has to do it with exponentials. These are functions which are applicable to all sorts of functions. Whether it is quadratic or it is exponential doesn't matter.
Okay, so
Suppose I have y, I'm just writing these down so that you can, suppose I have y equals to fx, okay? This is my original one.
Yeah.
Y equals to fx plus 2, y equals to fx minus 2. ये दो हम देख चुके हैं. Y equals to fx plus 2. I'm taking a number 2 consistently, okay?
yeah,
Y equals to fx minus 2. You know what
vertical
are
and
going to happen in
horizontal
all four?
translation.
Huh?
That's vertical and horizontal translation.
Now what if I have something like this? Y is equal to f 2x.
Uh,
So this thing will expand, right?
What is this transformation called as?
Dilation.
Isn't it expansion? Like stretch, horizontal
Stretch is
stretch.
dilation, not expansion. I don't know what expansion is, but stretch is dilation.
Okay, so see, stretching has two parts. How are you stretching? Whether you're stretching it vertically or horizontally. So one of them is called as dilation, another is called as expansion. Okay. So
But horizontal
This is
is
expansion,
that,
right?
do you have both of you have Desmos?
yeah,
Yeah.
Please open it quickly.
mine is open.
Show it to me. Share your screen. Y is equal to write fx. Bracket में x करो. Nothing. You do one thing. You do in place of this. You do y is equal to x. Just write y is equal to x. Okay. Now go to the next line. Or write x square. That will be a better one. Write x square. You'll see the changes properly. Now you do y is equal to bracket 2x square. Okay. What happened? You multiplied the x by 2. What happened here?
Dilation.
Okay.
It got thinner.
It got thinner. Okay. It got. So what do you call one? Why you're calling one as dilation and the other one as
Expansion.
Okay. Now you do one more thing. Y is equal to half 1 upon 2 x square.
Bracket.
Put a bracket here. What happened?
It widened.
Expansion. Expansion.
Yeah.
So what is the scale factor in the previous one and the last one? By what has it changed? Like the stretch has been done by how much? 2 and 1 upon 2?
Yeah.
That's what you're supposed to answer. Got it?
So the lower the number, the further
The number is the scale factor.
Okay.
All right. Just do 3x square now. Instead of 2x square, just write 3x square.
It'll go even thinner, right? Three x.
3x square.
Yeah.
But what? I thought it would go thinner, no? Oh, I did.
Okay. Now remove the bracket and just do, remove the bracket and then see what happens.
So now you're only squaring x and not 3.
You're only, yes. Do you see that?
Hmm.
Right? There is a difference between 3x square and
Yes,
3x
of
entire
course.
square. Okay?
Yeah.
So make sure when you're answering such questions, you have to see what it is asking you. Desmos will be allowed,
Yes, miss.
and you always check.
Yeah.
So this is a vertical dilation of 3,
Yes, by a scale factor of 3.
scale factor of 3, and this is a vertical.
But what do you mean by scale factor of 3?
So by how you dilated something or you stretched something, but by how much? Like we say, na, we went up by 2 points. We went down by, so
Well,
similarly,
So
how
if
much
I
is
wrote y is equal to 6x square, I'd say vertical dilation by 6.
by a scale factor? There we say the word,
Okay.
we use the word scale factor.
Scale
Has it been
factor.
told in school?
No,
Yes, miss.
Huh? One is saying yes.
not by our teacher.
It has by our teacher. We've gone over it. It was in the formative actually.
Okay.
Wasn't in our formative.
All right. So can you remove the screen now?
So, miss, I just want to say one other thing.
Huh.
This will be a scale factor of 4, and this will be a scale factor of 0.25.
Exactly.
Okay.
0.25 square. When it is, if you're squaring 2, you also square 1 upon 2.
No, miss, but if I square,
If he squares 0.5, then it becomes 0.25, right?
Huh. So that's why if you're saying the bracket is outside 2x, right? And everything is getting squared.
Oh, yeah.
That when that became 4, 2 ka square became 4, then 1 upon 2 square should become 1 upon 4.
yeah, so then it's a scale
So
factor
it's
of
0.25 x square.
Huh.
Yeah.
ठीक है? Clear हुआ?
हाँ.
All right. Now coming back to the screen. Understood now? What changes now?
Yeah.
Okay. Apart from that, we had reflection. Y is equal to minus of fx. What will happen here?
It'll vertically expand.
हाँ, expand क्यों बोला अभी? अपने stretching की बात हो रही थी ना? वो stretching खत्म हो गया ना? Now I'm putting a minus sign.
Oh.
Do it on Desmos and check.
It'll shrink, right?
Do it on Desmos.
Okay.
No, it will not shrink. Ash, share your screen again.
Yes, miss. I'm just writing the vertical dilation. Miss, should I remove all these?
Remove everything else. Keep y is equal to x square. Now write y is equal to minus of x square. Square. क्या हुआ?
Can I just quickly restart my laptop?
Just see first, Arya, क्या हुआ इसमें बताओ. What happened?
Or vertical reflection.
Reflection. Minus sign reflect कर देता है चीजों को. Is the point clear?
Yeah.
Now, what do you want to do?
Can I restart my laptop? I don't know what's going on.
Okay.
So, miss, this will be f bracket minus a times x.
F bracket. What will be?
F bracket minus a times x.
By x, it's a quadratic this thing, no? It's a quadratic, no?
Wait, so Miss, like you've written all of those formulas.
In terms of fx.
Yeah.
Fx can be anything. That's why I've written in terms of fx. It can be quadratic, it can be a line, it can be an exponential function. Fx can be any function.
So why we put minus f bracket x?
Minus, so I'm trying to show that whatever function it is, it can be, suppose fx is equal to 3x square plus 5. So whatever the equation, whatever the graph I will get for that, that will get reflected. It means that.
So Miss, wouldn't you put minus bracket fx bracket?
Wouldn't you put what?
Minus bracket before the f.
Hmm?
F bracket x bracket bracket.
Not needed. Fx represents a function. What you've written is, it will hardly make any difference. It means the same thing.
Okay. So
Because
I can write it for my own
fx is-
understanding,
Here,
right?
fx is not a, it's not an equation. It is representation that fx can be anything. It can be any equation. It can be a quadratic equation. It can be this. F has nothing to, f just represents a function of x. This can be any function. Quadratic हो सकता है, exponential हो सकता है, sin theta हो सकता है, cos theta हो सकता है. It can be any function.
Oh.
Like you write na, x can be any number. कुछ भी हो सकता है ना, x. In the same way, fx represents that fx can be any function. That's why we use the word fx everywhere.
Okay.
Clear?
Yeah.
Okay, now one last thing for this. Put on the Desmos. Wait. I just slipped out of my mind. I'll tell you once more once it comes back to me. Is Arya there?
No, Miss, I don't think so.
Okay, so in the meantime, can you tell me what is happening in third question?
Miss, what's the third question?
Have a look at the screen on third question. Ko dekho ek bari.
Use wait, Miss, why can't you sketch this graph normally?
No, you will sketch this graph normally only.
Okay, but then you're not using transformations.
There is a transformation, no? That's why it is asking you.
I
There is,
just replace x with 3. I'm not using a transformation.
I'm not getting your point, Arsh.
So, Miss, how we normally do a graph would be I replace x by 3 and I get my y value.
No, this is not that.
Then, Miss, I don't understand.
It's asking you, it's first of all, you have to tell me what kind of function is this?
This is exponential function.
It's an exponential function. What will happen if I plot, if I sketch y is equal to 3 raised to power x? What kind of function will I get?
You'll get
Yeah.
a function that goes straight up. Like
It's from where? From the left to right?
from the left to the right, and it's going up.
From the left to the right. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. How do you know it is going to go from left to right up?
Because it's positive all the
Because
way.
it is a positive. Positive matlab?
So once both
Positive
since both the exponent and the number are positive, it will go straight up in a positive direction. But if the exponent was negative, it would go down. You'd have a up from the left down to the right, and then if the number were negative, then you'd have going down again from the left, it's down, and from, so it's a vertical reflection and a horizontal reflection.
Okay. So first thing, what is the value for A here? A is what? Greater than 1 or less than 1? For 3 raised to power x. I'm not talking about 3A. I'm talking about y is equal to 3 raised to power x. What is the A value? Greater than 1? A is greater than 1. For y is equal to
Yeah, miss,
3.
A is greater than.
This is A. Is that greater than 1?
No,
So
it's
you know
not.
this is how your graph is going to look like, right?
Yeah.
Now, it says, now this is my original graph. This is my original graph, okay?
Wait, it is greater than 1, right?
Huh. And whenever you're sketching this graph, there is one thing that I need to know. दो चीजें आपको देखनी है. आपने एक मुझे बताया that A is greater than 1, so I know the graph is going to look like this, right? That's what you told me. ऐसा कुछ होना चाहिए. And then you see that it is cutting somewhere here. What is that value is what you have to find out. What is that value when you're sketching it? Whenever you're sketching up exponential graph, आपको ये पता होना चाहिए कि ये कैसा shape लेगा. Left to right ऊपर जाएगा या right to left नीचे की तरफ जा रहा है. कैसा हो रहा है ये? How is it? What is?
Left to right. Okay.
ये तो आपने बता दिया मुझे कि 3 raised to power x है. तो it is going to go from left. It is going upwards. Correct? From left, it is going to go upwards. That's what you told me?
Yeah.
Right? So, एक तो आपने मुझे shape बता दिया. You told me the shape. So, shape is not a problem. Arsh and Arya?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, do you see that it is cutting the y-axis at a particular point?
Yeah.
It is cutting the y-axis. So, whenever you're sketching, you need to tell me that value also.
But miss, when we look at 3A, -3 is not more than 1.
Let's not talk about -3 because -3 is after transformation. We have to apply the transformation there. Wait.
Okay.
So we are first doing for a origin for a fx, and then we will apply transformation so that -3 we can see. You know, -3 will be a reflection. So we'll reflect this and then get to the graph. Got it?
Yeah.
Okay. So अभी पहले हम y is equal to 3 raised to power x करेंगे. Minus को हटाएंगे. For the time being, we are ignoring it because first we need to plot for y is equal to 3x. अब मुझे ये बताओ, आपने मुझे shape बता दिया. Now you tell me what is the point where it is cutting the y-axis. उसको कैसे निकालूंगा?
X plus mx plus.
No,
C.
that is for a line. This is an exponential graph.
Yeah.
At that point, x is equal,
1.
x is equal to 0.
No, miss, isn't it 1? Doesn't an exponential function always cut y at 1?
So because at that point x is equal to 0, 3 raised to power 0 will be equal to 1.
Yeah.
Got it? So two things that you have to always keep in mind when you're sketching an exponential graph, that you have to know the shape. That shape will be defined by A, whether it is greater than 1 or less than 1. Pehli cheez.
Wait, miss, I didn't understand this.
What you didn't understand, beta?
Where did the 0 come from?
The 0 comes because if something is falling on the x-axis, you have to tell me what will be the value for x. Something is falling on the y-axis, so x value kya hogi uski?
So like for the y-intercept, I have to tell you the x value.
If something is here for this particular point, suppose this value for y is 3, at this point x ki value kya hai?
Yeah.
What is the x coordinate? 0 na?
Yeah.
That's why x is 0.
Okay.
Okay? So is my point clear?
Yeah.
Right? Okay. So अब हमने क्या बना लिया? अपना ग्राफ पहले बना लेते हैं फटाफट. ये ग्राफ हुआ. You told me the shape is going to be like this and it's going to cut at which point? 1. Now we are supposed to reflect it, right? It's -3 raised to power x. It's a reflection, isn't it? -3 would be a reflection of this.
Yeah.
This is a graph for y equals to 3 raised to power
That
x.
is vertical reflection.
Correct. Got it now?
Yeah.
अब इसका रिफ्लेक्शन कहाँ पर आएगा? कैसा आएगा एक बार मुझे
At the
बताओगे जरा?
bottom,
So
Put it
you
on
would have,
Desmos. Put it on Desmos.
okay.
Put it on Desmos and check if you're getting the right answer or not. What you thought, is that the same answer or not? Check quickly.
wait, miss, so what we trying to figure out here?
Transformation. For transformation, you always plot, you sketch the original graph,
Yeah,
and
miss,
from that
correct.
you do the changes.
It's correct.
Sure?
Yeah, I'll just show.
Got it? Where is it cutting the x-axis? Sorry, y-axis?
One.
At, no, for the reflected graph,
Oh, minus one.
minus.
Oh, yeah.
Got it now? अब आ जाते हैं अगले वाले पे. I hope you have understood this.
Yeah.
Whenever the question is about transformation, you always do the same thing. Okay. Now we are now here. Okay. Now we are on the second part. This question here. It's y equals to 2 raised to power x, what you will draw first. And the transformation is how much? Plus 5. So you will, what will happen to y equals to 2x wala graph? You have to first make the graph for y is equal to 2x. पहले मुझे बताओगे वो कैसे बनेगा?
Equal to 2x.
Y is equal to 2x, 2 raised to power x.
Uh, y minus 5 equals to raised to the power of x.
It'll be the same.
कैसे बनाएंगे? Exponential graph कैसे बनेगा?
Wait, should I share my
So
screen?
miss, now we have the usual thing at 1, the y intercept, but now it goes up 5 because of a vertical translation. So now
Hold
it's
on, I'm not talking. मैंने क्या पूछा हर्ष? What am I asking you? First, you have to tell me for y is equal to 2 raised to power x. पहले ये बताओ. Because transformation हम इसके ऊपर करेंगे.
Won't that be the same as 3 raised to power x, but less steeper?
Correct, correct, correct. Absolutely. So what are the two things that I need to know? One, shape. And second, I need to know where it is going to cut the y-axis. Correct? So again, it is going to look like this only, right? Ye ho gaya y is equal to, and this point is going to be 1. This is for y equals to 2 raised to power x. Now what will happen if I do plus 5? Now Arsh, you say, kya hoga?
vertical translation,
Which means it is going to move up.
yeah, in a scale factor of 5. So you
Not
would
a
have
scale
the
factor. Scale factor was in stretching, Arsh.
Oh.
Not here.
this doesn't have scale factor.
No, scale factor is only for stretching, dilation, and expansion के लिए. Scale factor वहाँ
Because
होता है.
that is being added to both sides.
हाँ?
Nothing
Okay,
else.
well, it goes in the north.
Upwards. Upwards. No. Goes up, down, left, right. Up, down, left, right. Okay.
Up by 5
Haven't reached
points.
bearing
Which
yet.
means now it is going to cut. It should go. ये point उठ करके 5 points ऊपर जाना चाहिए, right?
So it
वो
cuts
कहाँ
at
cut करेगा?
6.
6 पे हो जाएगा वो. समझ में आया अभी? समझ
हाँ.
आया?
Yeah.
अब just check. Check now.
So I put y is equal to 2x plus 5.
Correct.
But miss, here, how are you using translations to sketch a graph?
We are first making the graph only for y is equal to 2x, y is equal to 3x. और plus 5 या minus sign जो 3x के साथ था वो हम बाद में apply कर रहे हैं. That's how.
Oh, okay.
So I have to put y is equal to 2x and y is equal to 2x plus 5.
हाँ. To check both and tell me what is that what we also got?
Yeah.
Got it now? क्या करना है? Check the point where it is cutting the x-axis, y-axis, Arya.
Wait, which one?
Check what is the point there.
The purple one or the?
Both.
This is 0.0, 1 and this is 0, 6.
आगे ना 6 आया ना, that's what you told me also.
Yeah.
समझ में आया? So shape and where it is cutting the y axis is what you need. Clear?
Yeah.
Chalo. Close this now. Okay, next, find the equation of horizontal asymptote.
These are still not understood asymptotes.
It's so simple. Okay. Okay,
So
एक काम करो, वापस इस पे जाओ. I'll tell you what it is. It's very, very simple. Go to the Desmos again and plot this, sketch this on that. Put this value on that.
it's the asymptote here is minus 1.5.
Huh,
Just
correct.
need to say the
X
value.
equals minus 1.5.
Y is equal to 2 raised to power minus x minus 3 upon 2, or you can write 3 upon 2 can be written as minus 1.5. Arya?
Yeah.
So write 2 raised to power minus x minus 1.5. Arsh, you're right.
Yes. Miss.
Wait, so this is, how do you know the asymptote here?
Okay, I'll tell you now. Okay. Now I want you to expand this and you have to tell me where is it cutting the y-axis? क्या value है ये?
0.5. Hello?
Why is it coming like this for you? Minus 2 raised to a minus. Expand it, expand it.
Have I written the values correct?
That's what I'm checking. Y is equal to 2 raised to a minus x. Just do एक बार 1 minus 1.5 को bracket में डालना जरा.
Still the same.
Okay, not sure why is it showing like this, but just go back to the unshare the screen. I'll explain what asymptote is. It's very easy to find. You don't even have to plot anything for this. Okay. So, 2 raised to power minus x, you know? All right, Ash, I think there is a calculation error. So I'll tell you what it means actually. So first thing is, wherever y will be equal to c. What is c? C is the y-intercept.
Yeah.
Intercept. You know that?
Yeah.
Which intercept? Y-intercept. That becomes the asymptote. So you always remember that whenever it says find the equation of the horizontal asymptote, you have to answer in this way. Y is equal to c. And you have to find the value of c. Is that point clear?
Just
अब
the
c की
one.
value कैसे निकलेगी? C की value is that value when x is equal to 0. So y is equal to 2 raised to power minus, sorry, I can't write minus 0. Minus 0 तो कुछ पता नहीं है. So what I'll have to do is first, I'll have to write 1 upon 2 raised to power x. You know why I did this? You know why I did this? I had to remove the negative sign. So how do I remove the negative sign? I do 1 upon 2. To remove the negative sign, you bring it down in the denominator.
Wait, Miss, can you do that again?
Yes, I understand.
Okay, just see once more. Yeah. First thing. When it says find the equation of a horizontal asymptote, okay? तो हमको क्या करना होगा? You have to answer in this way. The answer will be y is equal to c. Okay. What is c? C is the y-intercept.
But miss,
How
when
to
we
find the
finding
value of that?
y-intercept,
Huh?
right? We're
Sorry?
finding the asymptote, not the y-intercept.
हाँ. So उसके लिए you have to find. I'm telling you equation कैसे निकालना है आपको. This
ठीक.
is the equation. This is the equation. Y equals to c is the equation.
Okay.
So you need to find out the value for c. Okay.
हाँ.
So how do we find the value for c? For that, you first thing, equation is this. Is that understood?
Yeah.
Second thing, what is this c? You need to find out, calculate the value for c. C is what? C is the y-intercept. How do you calculate that? For that, you need to put x is equal to 0. Okay, in the equation. Now, how do we put x equals to 0? I'll do this. Y is equal to. Now, I cannot have minus x, minus 0, right? Minus 0 कुछ होता है? नहीं होता ना. So what will I do? I'll have to first write down y 1 upon 2 raised to power x. ये ऐसा क्यों किया मैंने? Because I had to remove the negative sign. To remove the negative sign, I have to take a reciprocal. Minus 3 upon 2. Now put x equals to 0. So 1 upon 2 raised to power 0 minus 3 upon 2. This becomes what? 1 upon 1
3 upon 2.
minus 3 upon 2, which is how much? 1 minus 1.5 minus 0.5. That's why you are getting minus 0.5 in the.
But miss, I got the asymptote, not the y-intercept.
That is the asymptote only, beta. Y-intercept ka equation is the asymptote only. That's where the
asymptote equation.
Huh?
Asymptote is the line that it
so there is
touches
it's a,
but never.
right. So अभी मैं आपको explain करते हैं इसका क्या meaning. Go to the Desmos now. आपको ये आ गया ना, y is equal to minus 0.5. पहले ये समझ के कैसे calculate करना. Now, Arya, go back to the question. Go back to Desmos.
Yeah.
Your screen. Okay. What did you get here? यहाँ पे आई थी ना आपकी value. This is where you got your value, right? This is the asymptote.
Yeah.
This is the intercept.
Yeah.
तो जब यहाँ पर जो line बनेगी, अर्श, इसका equation क्या होगा?
Y equals minus 0.5.
Correct. That's what we are trying to find out. Clear हुआ? ठीक है?
हाँ.
समझ में आ गया? अभी clear हुआ? अर्श, आर्या?
But then Arya, wait, can you go a little bit to the right? Yeah, miss. So the asymptote is minus 1.5.
One second. Is there actually minus?
Yeah, you're actually right. Yes. It should be y equals to minus 1.5.
No, it's slightly not 1.5.
No,
That's
asymptote
the
is minus 1.5.
Sorry, I just wanted to try to prove ours wrong.
No. It is. Ash, you're right.
Yes, miss.
Yes, miss.
Okay. Chalo. You also got it how to find the y-intercept also, right?
Yeah.
ठीक है, चलो. Unshare the screen now. All right. Next comes finding the values for such equations. I think last time we did A and F. So do you remember anything from this? How to find out? Do you want me to elaborate on this?
Wait, which one? Solve for x without using a calculator.
Sixth question. One second, I'll just erase all of this.
Wait, miss, aren't we doing the fifth? Wait, aren't we doing
yes. Fifth is also there, right. Fifth question is also there. Huh. See, look at the fifth one.
Oh, miss, by the way, oh, no, wait, my bad.
What?
Nice.
I was about to say horizontal was vertical.
What?
Horizontal.
Yeah, I just got confused.
If horizontal was vertical, then it would have been wouldn't
My
have
bad, Aryavir. I'm
अच्छा पहले ये
sorry.
बताओ, look at fifth question.
So we're finding f of t.
We are finding f of
So if we replace t as 0,
first tell me, is it a exponential function?
Yeah.
Okay. So find the initial weight. Find the initial weight present. Initial weight कौन सा
It's 1000 because we have
initial weight is when?
we put t as 0.
Yes. Okay, Arya. For this you put t as 0, and the
So we
moment
just
you do that,
continue to replace t with 10, 50, and 100, and we get the answers.
Wait, what's the formula for this?
F of t equals 1000 times bracket 0.98
Okay.
power of t.
Got it. Thanks, Ash.
You're
so
welcome.
the moment you put t is equal to 0, you get w is equal to 1000
Into in bracket 0.98.
into 0.98 raised to power 0.
Yeah.
This would become 1.
Yeah.
So 1000 into 1 would be how much? 1000 grams or 1 kilogram.
Yeah.
Understood?
Yeah.
Okay, next पे आ जाए. Wait after 10 years.
Yeah, so you'd have your 10 to 10 multiplied by
Raised to power 10,
0.9.
raised to power 50, raised to power 100. This you can easily do on calculator.
Yeah.
Sketch the graph of W against T using A and B. So only thing that I want to know from you, there are two things when you're doing an exponential function.
By doing that, we plot points, right? Or
You
what
plot
Yes,
points.
we're
Yes.
making a graph.
So
So
we are just sketching a graph, no? So we are not really, getting too much. Two things that we need from you is shape and where it is going to cut the x-axis, y-axis.
so miss, we can have the years as 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 going to 100, and
Okay.
we can have weight as being the y-axis.
But right now, tell me shape. What
It will be a bottom going down.
It is a
Up to
decay.
down.
It's a decay.
Yeah.
So is it? Can you annotate on my screen and tell me how is it going?
Yes,
to look?
miss. I think it's like this, or it's like
How can it be a line?
this, or it's like this.
इतने
If you
सारे
don't,
options कैसे हो गए?
miss, I don't know which of these two it will be.
That's what we need to know. Shape means you have to tell me this. How do I know the shape?
bro made of fish?
Shape किससे पता चलता है? A greater than 1 or A less than 1?
Yeah.
A is less than 1.
Since A is less than 1, why?
0.98.
0.98. So how would it look like?
Like a humpback. Like this.
So,
Do you think so?
No, miss, I'm wrong.
Check on Ismos. This is very important to know. अभी तक हमने क्या देखा था? हमारा ग्राफ कैसे जा रहा था when A was greater than 1? Our graph was going like this.
Yeah.
Abhi, up check on Desmos and tell me how the graph should look like.
Oh, miss, it'll go like this.
Check on Desmos, beta.
Arivir, can you check on Desmos?
yeah. Wait, actually, no, you check this time.
Sure.
Share screen. Even I want to see.
Arsh, you check.
Yes, miss. I am. One second, I'm just inputting the values. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, because it's exponential.
Share screen.
I am.
No, you're not.
Okay. They're working now.
Yeah.
Remove rest of the things. Remove rest of the things. Do you see the change? When A changes, how it do not remove 1000 also as of now. Remove the 1000 also for now. Point to allow. Okay. So do you see how the graph changes if the A is less than 1? Right?
Yeah.
Harsh, now you can unshare the screen.
So, miss, this is getting steeper as it gets closer to 1.
So this was when A is greater than 1. This is when A is less than 1. Am I clear?
Yeah.
So for this case, it's a decay. So automatically
Wait,
think
miss, can you just do the greater than and less than again?
greater than, I'll show in red color. Greater than means it's gonna go like this.
Okay. Hello? Wait, did I lag out? Hello?
1 second, आ रहे हैं, हाँ?
Oh, never mind.
Sorry. Yeah. So you got the shape for both first.
Yeah.
Shape आ गया हमें. Okay. So I am removing the one which is not needed for this question abhi. So another thing which, what do I need? What is the next thing that I need? Shape is done. Then what is the next thing that I need?
Where it's located.
Where is it going to cut the y-axis? Can you tell me where is it cutting the y-axis?
As in like ours tell you or
Huh?
Miss, it's cutting the y-axis at 1000.
At 1000. At t equals to 0. That's the value here. ये चाहिए होगा आपसे. Clear हुआ?
yeah.
So you have sketched the weight of W against A and B. And then you can, for the rest of them, you can always, after 10 years, what will happen, you can show that. 10 years mein kya hoga, 50 years mein kya hoga, 100 years mein kya hoga, that you can show.
Yeah.
Got it?
Got it.
Chalo. Next. Now comes question number 6.
So
So just tell me one thing. How are you both placed tomorrow at 6 o'clock?
Miss, can we do 6:30?
no, can we do before that? Can we do 5?
I do not have rest of, I have classes tomorrow. Luckily, I have a 6 to 7 free. So I wanted to take quadratic tomorrow.
6. I'll try. I might join at 6:15 because I have a class at 5:15.
Wait, Arya, can you make that class till 6? I might have to leave early.
Make what class till 6?
Your 6:15 class, can you make that till 6 and join you at 6?
Yeah,
And
that's what I'll try. But if I don't, then I'll have to join at 6:15.
Just for tomorrow, Arya, if you can manage, because you said you have your exam on 5th, right?
Yeah.
See if you can manage this tomorrow, just for tomorrow.
yeah, miss, I'll be there.
Okay. Arya, just for tomorrow. Which class is it?
Spanish.
See if you can manage for tomorrow.
Yeah, miss,
Okay. 6, let's meet tomorrow. We'll do quadratic tomorrow. Okay?
Yeah.
We'll start today and we'll finish it off tomorrow. Okay. Coming to this now. Yeah. What did I tell you for these questions? If you remember anything, let me know.
Miss, I don't know how to solve these.
Okay. So for such questions, so the question is 27 raised to power x is equal to 3. Right?
Yeah.
That's the question. So let's say 27 can be written as 3 raised to power what?
4.
3 raised to power?
Wait.
Not
2. No, 3. Sorry.
Oh.
3 raised to power 3?
3 cube.
Yeah.
Okay. You must have done it before, no? One second, I'll just go there. Okay. Just have a look here. You've done it before. You see this?
Yeah.
27 raised to power x is equal to 3. Can I write 27 as 3 into 3 into 3?
Yeah.
Right? Which means 27 is equal to 3 raised to power 3.
Yeah.
Okay. So what should I do on 27 so that I get an answer 3? I remove this 3 and bring it here. If it's removed and if I bring it here, then what will it become? Cube root. Here it is cube. So when it comes to this side, will it become cube root?
Yeah.
Right? Cube root of 3 is, cube root of 27 is 3. So what should be x?
Miss, how does it become 1/3?
Cube root's representation.
Cube root can be written as square 1 upon
3. Square root is written as 1/2.
Oh.
So, miss, for some time we're just eliminating x and trying to find what 27 could be written in terms of 3.
Correct.
Okay.
Got it?
I got it.
Okay, so that's one question. Same way, I think I gave you another question here to understand. 100 raised to power x is equal to 10. Now have a look.
Yeah, 10 square. Yeah, I got that.
Got it now? This was easy.
Yeah.
Now let's come to another question. What about these? This.
Um, uh,
In that you do
Let's try this together. 8 raised to power x plus 1 and 16 raised to power 4 minus x. That was the question, right?
yeah.
yeah. So, Miss, here you can bring it to the same value.
It was, do you remember the question? 8 raised to power
Minus, no, x plus 1.
x plus 1 and 16 4 minus x. X plus 1 and 4 minus x. X plus 1 4 minus x. If this is what the question was.
Yeah.
So first you see I need to separate the x from the numbers. Okay, from the variables are to be separated. Okay, so can I write this as 8 raised to power x into 8 raised to power 1
Yeah.
using the product rule? What is the product rule? It says if 8 into 8, iska power 2 hai, iska power 3 hai, they are getting multiplied, they are the same basis.
8, 5.
I can do 8, 2 plus 3. So if I have 8, 2 plus 3, I can always go back to this position.
Yeah.
Right? If I come from here to here, then the same way I can go back. So we are coming back in this case. We are going back. We are separating them, separating the powers. Point clear?
Oh.
Then here 16 raised to power 4 multiplied by 16 raised to power minus x.
Yeah.
Either you do this or I'll tell you one more rule. Rule is when they are divided. Rule says when they're divided. Are you there?
Yeah.
16 raised to power, suppose I had 16 raised to power 4 divided by 16 raised to power 3. Then it will become 16 raised to power 4 minus 3. So if I can go from here to here, I can always come back.
Yeah.
So can I write this as 16 raised to power 4 upon 16 raised to power x?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yahan tak clear hai?
Oh.
Okay. Now let's like algebra. 8 raised to power x multiplied by 16 raised to power x. 16 raised to power 4 divided by 8 raised to power 1. Did you understand what I've just done?
You've just switched them.
I switched them. And can I do that?
Yeah.
Because they are in multiplication and division, no addition, subtraction. So yes, I can do that. Okay. Right?
Like, you can't do it with addition, subtraction.
No. If suppose there is something like x square plus 2x, now there's a plus sign, so I cannot do anything here.
Can you just do that last step again?
Huh?
Can you just do the last step again? I understood until then.
Which step? This one? Here?
The
Yeah.
one.
16 raised to power x. I want to bring
Not
it
that
here
one.
because
Oh.
8 raised to power x is here. Okay, so I brought.
Swapping them. Okay.
Huh?
Yeah, Miss, I got it.
And this 8 has a number. It's just a number, no variables this side, so I brought it this side.
Yeah.
Since it was multiplication, it आकर को division में हो गया.
So then you're bringing the left terms together.
Yeah, this was division, ऊपर जाके multiplication में बन गया. Clear?
Yeah.
Now, now we'll solve this separately. 8 raised to power this and this we'll solve separately. At least this part we can do. This is 16 into 16 into 16 into 16. 16 raised to power 4 means that only. 8 is this. 8 into 2. So I can find an answer for this. 2 into 16 into 16 into 16 from calculator.
Yeah.
Then what about this one? I will try to make, abhi calculator mein nahi dalna. I will try to make this as some number which is possible. I think 8 is also divisible by 2 and 16 is also divisible by 2. So can I write this as 2 raised to power 3? 8, and 16 as 2 raised to power 4, and that is being multiplied with the x that they already had.
Yeah.
Can I do that?
Yeah.
Kar sakte na? Now, what does it become? Now, both have 2 raised to power 3x, 2 raised to power 4x. So, can I make that as 2 raised to power 7x?
Yeah.
Which is equals to 2 into, now we will break these also, 16. Now you make them equal. 2 raised to power 4, 2 raised to power 4, 2 raised to power 4. अभी तक clear हो रहा है?
Yeah.
Wait, miss, can you go back a few steps?
Which step?
No, miss, I'm just understanding. 1 second. So, how did you? Okay.
My aim is to make bases on both sides the same. Left hand
Okay.
side also and right hand side also.
Yeah. So here you have 2 raised to 13.
हाँ, 2 raised to power 13. और इधर क्या है?
2 raised to the power of 7.
2 raised to power
So
7x.
now x is
So since bases are the same, I can
Yeah.
equate the powers. So 7x is equal to 13, x is equal to 13 upon 7. Clear?
yeah.
Let me just take a screenshot of this. Calculator. Yeah.
Next.
By the way, miss, I talked to someone and they said they're making the maths paper quite easy. I talked to a teacher. They're saying they're making the maths paper short and they're giving a lot of time for it. Since there's some issue with the portal that we're using to submit the maths paper, they make it like smaller and they're giving us more time. So that's good.
Keeping the fingers crossed.
Yeah, I talked to the head, so it's probably true.
Who did you talk to, Mr. Ahmed?
Manju.
Oh, that's probably happening. Let's go.
Chalo, next question देखिए अभी हम.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you look at all of these questions, आप ध्यान से देखना, हाँ? Both sides. So I want you all to attempt these now. अपने आप करेंगे. कल क्लास में जब आएंगे, then you will have to give me a report on this if you are able to do. Here you see it's 4. Here you see it's 1 upon 8. Are both divisible by 2?
Yeah.
In the same way, here you see 8, 2, 4. All divisible by 2?
Yeah.
Here you see 25 divisible by 5, 15 divisible by 3 and 5.
Yeah.
Right? So you're understanding हमको करना क्या है? यहाँ पर 3 raised to power 3, 9, 27 and 3. क्या मतलब हुआ इसका?
3.
3, right? So basically you just have to apply the laws. Law of indices is adding when they are getting multiplied, you add them. When you're getting divided, you subtract them with the same base hona chahiye. That's the condition, right?
Yeah.
So will you be able to try doing C, D, E and F?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So when you come tomorrow, be ready with these.
Yeah.
Okay. Then is 7th question. Population of a
Miss, Arsh, did you take a screenshot of the questions?
Which question?
The CDF.
I have it in my browser.
Right, so can you just send that to me?
It's in,
Arya, you must be having these because you only gave me these questions.
Did I?
you have the textbook on the browser, right?
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Yeah, it's on that. So, miss, here we're finding so for 7A just replace T with 2 and you'll get it, and for B you replace P with 454050.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. Now 18B is what I expect you to do on your own now. Okay? Similar to what we have done.
Yes, miss. Can we go with 7B? Can we see 7B?
7B matlab?
How long will it take the population to reach 4050?
Do it.
So 4050 equals 50 times 3 to the power of x.
4050, you'll first divide by 50.
Yeah,
So you get 81.
yeah.
P raised to power what will become 81?
81 is 9. So 3 into 3 is 9, into 3 is 27, into 3 is 81. So
How many
3
times 3?
into 4.
4. So the answer is 4.
Yeah,
What?
got it.
Chalo. Next. Arya, you're not
Yeah.
saying anything?
I'm here only.
Huh?
I'm here only. I was just, he said he wanted to do it, so I just,
Did you get it? 7.
yeah, I got it. I got it.
Good. Then we move to this. Quadratic. How do I know it's a quadratic function?
Oh,
A square plus x square plus ax or x plus a.
X square. Okay. So you know the moment you see x square, you know it's a quadratic function.
Yeah.
Pehla question. Value of y when x is equal to 4.
so 16 minus 16 plus 12. No, 16 minus 12 minus 15.
16 minus 12 minus 15. Okay. You just need to plug in the values. First
Yeah.
question, no rocket science.
Yeah.
Second question, sketching this graph.
Uh,
Wait, miss, can you go back to question one?
Hmm.
Okay, so it's a quadratic.
It's quadratic and you're just plugging in the values, right?
Yeah.
Next question says sketch each of the following functions on the same set of axes as y equals to x square. Basically, the second question wants you to
Transformations.
transformation, right?
So
What kind of
3x
transformation?
square is steeper.
Huh.
yeah.
X minus 2.
X minus 2 is this thing.
Moving towards which side?
Reflection.
The moving towards the right.
Moving towards the right. And plus 1 shows?
No, wait, miss. X minus 2 is a reflection.
No.
No, if it's in brackets, then minus moves
Within the
to the right
bracket, it's
and
not a reflection.
minus moves to right, plus moves to left.
Oh, okay. So, yeah. So it's X moving 2 to the right and then 1 up.
1
So
up.
the
Okay.
asymptote is now X equals 1.
Yeah. What is the third part? C part?
Um,
Will this be a
And,
reflection? Will
so
this be a reflection?
no, right?
wait 1 second.
C part.
Yeah, it will. It's a vertical reflection.
And why? Because of what? It's a reflection.
Minus 1 on the outside.
Because there's a minus sign here. Right? It's not inside, huh? Arya, it's not inside, it's outside.
So here we'll have it moving 3 to the left
3
and
to
2
the left,
down.
2 down and reflected,
Reflected, yeah.
right? Arya got it?
Yeah, miss. My mom just came into the room
Acha.
speaking on the phone as usual.
Okay, third question. Chalo, abhi here. Now it says next third question. Write the quadratic equation in this form. X minus h whole square plus k ka form, right? You remember what we did? I defined the steps for this. Remember this? Yaad hai? Completing the square method.
Wait, miss, which one?
Oh yeah, A, B, and C. Yeah.
So ABC define karna, right? Yaad aa raha hai?
Miss,
Oh,
but
miss,
I don't
completing the
remember
square, I
what.
don't think it will count.
Huh?
I don't think completing the square will count.
Yeah, same. It didn't
Oh,
come
it,
in the.
I have the whole syllabus. I'll send it right now.
Completing the square method में when you're finding the topmost point, lowermost point, तो आपको करना पड़ता है. तो vertex निकालने के लिए चाहिए होगा. It will not come separately, but you will have to use it somewhere to find the vertex.
Miss, maybe.
No, maybe nahi, you have to.
I mean,
No, maybe here.
see,
When the question says that find the highest most point, lowest, find the vertex. Vertex निकालने का question आया है आपके पास पहले?
miss,
No.
here's the syllabus for the whole end of year
For
assessment.
the the unit that we did for this, even on that we didn't get completing the square.
Completing the square. Wait, I'll tell you क्या मतलब हुआ.
We didn't not
We did what?
in the like
You are supposed to do the sketching of a quadratic function. When you do sketching, for that you need to know the completing square method. Because sketching में हमें क्या-क्या चीजें करनी थी आपको बताया था मैंने. When you're sketching a quadratic graph, what all things do you need to know?
values and
Vertex,
y-intercept.
x-intercepts and y-intercepts, where it is cutting the x. तो वो निकालने vertex निकालने का मतलब ही है completing the square method.
Miss, but wait, or didn't we like not have completing the square in the this thing unit, functions unit,
In the what?
in the function summative?
Yeah, it's not. I've sent the syllabus again. It's not there.
Beta, I'm saying sketching है ना syllabus में. Do you see the word sketching of quadratic function? See it.
Yeah, it's part of sketching.
And sketching का ही part है ये. You need to find the sketching में एक चीज निकालनी पड़ती है जिसको हम vertex बोलते हैं. Okay. To find the vertex, you need to find you need to know this method.
Yeah.
समझा?
Miss, so I remember the completing the square a bit, but I'm not sure what to do when A isn't 1.
I'll tell you now. Don't worry. Because it's a very important method. So, do you want to do it in fresh mind tomorrow?
Yeah.
Better do that then only. Okay. So let's stop here. And tomorrow we will talk about quadratic functions.
Yeah.
Okay? You'll be in fresh mind also.
I hope.